Hello, 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 Illumineers, and welcome to the Nerdstrom household. My name is Nerdstrom, and I will be playing against myself. Appreciate you guys coming out and joining us on this live stream. Yeah, I'm here to premiere two of the top decks in Lorcana right now. They're taking the Lorcana world by storm, and we've got number 4 seed Amber Steel, Aggro, taking on number 6 seed Emerald Amethyst Levers, or as I like to call it, thanks Lorcana villain, but EA Levers. Just win the game. And these have been the top decks lately in the game right now that have been kind of making waves and things, especially Amber Steel. Amber Steel has definitely really shown itself out. As a person who has played these colors for quite a while, I'm really glad that this deck has still gotten some momentum lately. And meanwhile, I'm also really excited to try out Emerald Amethyst. I've been trying out in a couple of bits, and I'm really excited to see how this deck performs. The delay for all these videos have been getting a while. I've been kind of taking care of some life changes. Got a recently got a new job, and so I'm just kind of getting into transition for that, which I'm excited for. And I was kind of catching up on some of my shows. So as we're talking, we might see some, you might hear some spicy details about my thoughts on Gilded Age Season 3, which is a game that I've been really excited for. But yes, so with that underway, let's go ahead and get things started. So since number 6 seed Emerald Amethyst Levers is the lower seed, it's going to go ahead and roll first. And it starts off with a 4. Not exactly the best result when you're playing up against an aggro deck, but let's see what this one gets. 3 or less. I'm going to go ahead and reroll this, and either way, it's still going to be higher, but it does get an 11. So let's go ahead and get things underway. Since Amethyst ran lower, I'll go ahead and mulligan it first. So yeah, this deck has been really solid. I have known since I created this deck in the Nerdstrom household. One of the big developments is that Emerald Steel has been actually making really great strides in the game lately, and I think it's great that it is. It's actually been winning contests lately, and as much as I want to strip this deck and go back to Emerald Steel, one, I just don't really have the resources to make it as perfect as I possibly can, and it's Emerald Amethyst is a deck that I've been really wanting to try for a really long time, and I know that the learning curve for this deck can be quite difficult, but I know I'm proficient in Emerald, I'm proficient in Amethyst, and I'm hoping that my expertise in this will go well. So yeah, this deck is what I call a levers variant. So it is highly focused on using the levers, pull the lever and wrong lever, to get the win. And right now, that hand is not good. So let's go ahead and send back 6 here. And I'll put 3 and 3. And then we'll go and shuffle. So while you guys are in the chat, tell me if there's any decks that you guys have been enjoying. Anything new? If there's anything new, please leave it in the comments below. I think it's great that I get to showcase some new decks for everybody and just see how both of them go at the same time, and I can kind of feel out how much I like about them too. So we'll see where it goes from there. So let's go ahead and continue on. Now, Amber Steel, as you guys might know, I have been using Amber Steel for quite a long time. I am a big fan of Amber Steel. Been using it quite a bit, and during set 7, I actually gave it a rest, and I tried it. The meta wasn't exactly that favorable to Emerald Steel in general, so it was pretty easy for me to not use it. However, so back and forth. Recent cards that have come into this deck have been really exciting to use, and I decided I wanted to give it a try. However, what I do know is that classic Amber Steel Song is not exactly as proficient in this meta as it used to be. Steel Song has made kind of a comeback, but it's really the aggro decks that have been really making strides in Lorcana. And I decided I wanted to take my hand in it, but I also am a Steel Song player at heart. So the deck that I kind of have is a little bit of a hybrid, and it is meant to, I kind of do treat it as a last hurrah for Amber Steel Songs. Because a lot of the cards that are in most Steel Song decks, I'm gonna do that one more time because I can't remember what I was doing. A lot of ones from previous Steel Song decks are not, it's possible they might not make the rotation. They might not get reprinted in Fable, and thus they won't be available. So staple cards like Whole New World was set 1, Ariel set 1, Rapunzel set 1, and that's one of the best cards in the game for Amber. If that doesn't make it in there, you know, who's to say that it could possibly be a relevant card down the line. So, and because I'm trying to keep standard as the as in the limited format as my main thing on this channel, I am wanting to give the classic Amber Steel a good final hurrah if this is to be the last time we get to see these cards in play. So yeah, so before I get started, I did want to go ahead and start with some identification. My name is Nerdstrom, and I've been doing streaming for about 15 years now, and I thank you for joining me on this thing. If you like the channel and you support all the things that I do here, all Lorcana based, please like, share, and subscribe. I am not a pro player by any means. I am just a scrub with a camera. And but I do very much love Lorcana. I love playing these games. These games right here are basically glorified practices. It allows me to demonstrate both decks at the same time. And it allows me to kind of see where I'm doing well in the game and what kind of things I can do to kind of make these decks better and my play better. So as always, any good constructive feedback is always welcome. And thank you for joining me. So with all that said, to my opponent, aka myself, I say good luck and have fun. Let's get things started. So to start, I am going to ink a rhino, and I am going to play a rhino, and I'll pass turn. Okay, I'm going to draw for turn onto this side. I am going to ink a crab, and I am going to play a Diablo. Let's go ahead and reveal that hand. This is the only time that I'll ever reveal hands to people, is if there's things that involve revealing hands. Okay, so we've got Ariel, Rhino, 2 pennies, and an Along Came Zeus. You might, those that are already proficient in this deck probably already know what I was trying to go over on that side. That said, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and pass turn. Thank you to the 3 people who are joining me now. Appreciate your view. I appreciate the like on there, whoever did that. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and draw for turn. I am going to ink a penny, and I'm going to go ahead and shift Rhino. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, as I know what I'm anticipating, I'm going to go ahead and Zeus the Diablo. And I will pass turn. Draw for turn, and I am going to ink an Ursula, and I'm going to go ahead and play Evasive Diablo, and I will pass turn. Okay, I'm going to draw for turn. I am going to I'm going to ink Cinderella. I'm going to spend 3 for Lady. Play a character with cost 2 or less for free. I'm going to play Penny. Remove up to 2 damage on here, and I gain resist +1 until the start of next turn. I will go ahead and quest for 2. I'll have to apologize for the boogie board, but I failed to get my tablet charged, so that's the reason why I had to use that way. All right, so pass turn. Okay, I'm going to draw for turn. And I am going to, let's see. I'm going to ink Elsa. I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 for Crab, add 3 to Diablo. I'll go ahead and swing into Rhino. Take that out. And then I will pass turn. Okay, draw for turn. I am going to spend 3 for Ariel. Look at the 4 top cards in my deck. And I got nothing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ink Mulan. And then I will go ahead and quest for 4 to 6. And I'll pass turn. Okay, I'm going to draw for turn. I'll go ahead and ink wrong lever, and I'm going to spend 1 for Diablo. I'll go ahead and challenge Penny. Take 1. I will go ahead and spend 3 to play wrong lever, and I'm going to send... I'll send Ariel back to hand. And then I'll quest for... Wait, no. Hang on. No, I played that already, didn't I? Yeah. I will go ahead and pass turn. Turn. I'll go ahead and spend 3 for Ariel. Let's go ahead and see if this one will actually work this time. Kind of. Grab your sword. It's going to be my pick. Can't use it, but anyway. I will go ahead and quest for 2 to 8. And I'll pass turn. Okay, draw for turn. I'll go ahead and ink Cricky. It's gonna be crazy, but I'm gonna go ahead and spend 5 for Elsa. Go ahead and exert the aerial. Elsa is going to take out Lady, and then Merlin's gonna take out Ariel. Takes 2 plus 3 of that, and then I'll just conquest for 1. So now EA is on the board with 1. And I'll pass turn. I'm going to draw turn. Okay, so I am going to spend 3 for Ariel. Try this again. Zeus. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 for Neverland. And I will go and pass turn. Go ahead and spend 3 for Diablo on its own, and I will go and quest for 2 to 3, and I'll pass her. Okay, let's drop a turn. Oh, 1 for Neverland to 9. I will spend 1 for Neverland. I'll have Ariel. Excuse me. I'll have Ariel sing Grab Your Sword. So I'm going to take out Diablo, you gain a card, and I'll put 4 damage, 2 more damage on Elsa. And I will pass turn. Turn. Wow. Okay. 3 for Diablo. And I'll go ahead and challenge Ariel. Give it 2 damage, and I'll go ahead and finish this one off. Let's do it. Okay, and I'll draw for turn. Oh, pass turn, excuse me. I'll go ahead and draw for turn. Really? Okay, fine. I'm gonna spend 4 for Along Came Zeus on Diablo. Plus 2 for Neverland to 11. Then I'll quest for 1 to 12. And I will pass turn. Okay, drop turn. Spend 5 for Elsa. Go ahead and rush that into Ariel. Take that out. Take 2. Excuse me. And I will pass turn. Okay. Plus 2 to 14 with Neverland. Draw for turn. I'm going to spend 3. No. 3 for Lawrence. And I'll pass turn. 1 for Diablo. That's what I've got in hand. 3 for other Diablo. And I will... I'll go ahead and challenge... No. Well, it's anyway. Let me go ahead and challenge Neverland. Take 2 damage. And faster. And draw a turn. I'll go ahead and spend 4 for Zeus on, and plus 2, 16 on that. And then I'm gonna Zeus. Let's go ahead and Zeus Elsa. And then I'll go ahead and quest for 2 to 18. Not best turn. I think that should do it. Okay, draw a turn. I think so. 2 for Diablo. 2 for Prince John. The most that I can do is swing at one of your Neverlands. That's about it. And then gain 1 more to 4. 1 to 4. And that is it. So, the first game tonight goes to Amber Steel Songs. Let's go ahead and get game 2 going. And let's go and get this shuffled. Now, I kind of feel that Amber Steel Songs kind of got its engine going pretty well. If only like EA was able to get its tempo going and started getting some stuff that involved like removal or like at least sending things back to hand, it would have been fine. I wonder if maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of my... I had 2 wrong levers in hand. I could have used those for something else, but at the same time I also didn't want to trigger other cards that come out as bar to play. So like, you know, for example, if I had to send Lady back to hand, you could just get another Lady, especially if you draw to another 2-drop, which, of course, since it's an aggro deck, there's plenty of them. So, now, in case you are wondering, if you've seen the Amber Steel Song over on that side before, you would know that the reason why I have Neverlands on there is because currently all my daisies are in my Chernodogs deck, which is the number 5 seed, Amber Emerald, and I don't have more, and so thus I can't put Daisy into that deck. So instead I use Neverland, and I kind of feel it's an okay substitute, even though it only gets 1 lore. Lands can be pretty stubborn, especially in the early game, so because sometimes people just don't know what to do with it, and they can't get enough strength quick enough to mess it up. So, so yeah. So there is that, and Emerald Amethyst is going to start this next game. And as you know, it's the best of 3. Seeds are at stake. In the event Emerald Amethyst comes back and pulls off this win over Amber Steel Song, it will take over the spot, the number 4 speed, and everything else will move down. So we'll see what comes of this. Are you guys able to see what's underneath the other thing? Let me know if that's available. I'm not too sure. Okay. Okay. So go ahead and get Amber Steel's hand opened up. And I think that was really fortuitous that I got Rhino on the flop. That was the thing that really kind of started the game off really well. Generally, I do try my best to see if I can get that going. No. Okay, I'm gonna send back 4. And then get this shuffled. I don't know about you guys, chat, where you guys are playing at right now, but for some reason it is quite hot in this house. Summer it's here, isn't it? Is it officially here? Yeah, it's officially here. So I'm feeling it. Let me know, guys, if you guys are summer people or winter people in the chat below. Actually, off to the side. That's what its interface is on there. All right, so let's go ahead and open up Emerald Amethyst. We'll see where we go from there. Okay, so let's go and see what this deck gets. See, these would have been nicer if I got these earlier, but what can you do? I'm going to go ahead and send that and that's back. So I'm going to go ahead and send back 3 and put 3. And I won't go too deep into the details, but I don't have an early game set up just yet on this hand, so that's what I'm hoping for, results in those 3 hands that are right there. We'll see where we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and see this. Go ahead and get game 2 started. Let me go ahead and zero out these scores, and I'm actually going to go ahead and start to the left so I get a little bit more room for error. Okay. Oh boy. Dang. I'm going to ink a cricky, and I'll pass turn. Let's see what comes of this. Who knows? Okay, I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to ink Cinderella and play Mulan. And so I will draw a card. Then I'll choose and discard a card. I will go... Actually, no, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to discard card, sure. Pass turn. Okay, I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to ink a Diablo, and I will play a Diablo. And I will pass turn. Okay, I'm going to draw for turn. I am going to ink... I don't want to do this, but I'm going to ink Rhino. And I'll spend 2 for Calhoun. I'll go ahead and quest for 1 to 1, and I'll pass turn. turn. I'm going to ink Diablo. I'm going to spend 3 for Prince John. And I am going to have Diablo sing Sudden Chill. So discard a card. I will discard. Let's go ahead and discard Penny. And draw for Prince John. And I'll pass turn. Realize I should have just done Calhoun because I know it's got plenty of evasives in that deck, so. Draw for turn. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and ink. I'm gonna ink an Ariel, and I'm gonna go ahead and spend 3 for Pete, and I will quest for, why not? Quest for 2 is not like I can challenge anything. It's 2 to 3, and I will pass turn. Okay. I'm going to draw for turn. I'll go ahead and ink a Friends. And then I will have Diablo sing Sudden Show. Choose and discard a card. I really don't want to do that, but that's okay. I'm going to discard Strength. And then I will... I'll go ahead and spend 3... No. Actually not going to. Oh, actually, I just realized, no, I peed on board. I can't do that anyway. So that is protected. My bad. Okay. So am I gonna go ahead and do this? I think what I'll do is I'll at least challenge Calhoun. Get that out of the way. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and deal with that. And I'll pass turn. So actually, these are all up. I didn't spend anything. Okay. Draw for turn. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink Milan. And I'll spend 2 for Smee. 2 for Smee. Kind of did my one strategy for me. I'll go ahead and quest for 2. Just 2 to 5, and I'll pass turn. Let's go draw for turn, excuse me. I'll go ahead and have Prince John sing Sudden Chill. Discard your last pathetic card. I'll gain 1 for Prince John. Then I am going to spend 3 to play Mem, send John back to hand. Go ahead and challenge Milan. Take 2 damage. And then I'm going to spend 1 to play Diablo. And I will pass turn. Okay. Drop turn. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and quest for 5 to 10, and I'll pass turn. Okay. Draw for turn. And I am going to let's see. These ones get 1 damage. challenge Mim, Smee, take each other out. I'm gonna go and spend 3 for Mother Crab, +3 for Diablo, challenge Smee, take this one out. And then draw a card. I will go ahead and ink wrong lever, and I'll spend 2 for Diablo. And I will pass turn. Okay, draw for turn. I'm going to go ahead and ink Rhino, and then I'm going to spend 5 for Whole New World. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably not the best idea, but I need to get some Munson back on my side at some point. 3, 4, 6, 7. Great. Okay. Quest. First for 1 to 11. And I'll pass turn. Okay. Okay, I'll drop turn. I'm going to let's see. I'm gonna discard wrong lever, and I'm gonna shift Diablo. I'll go ahead and ink friends. I'll go ahead and quest for 1 to 1. I'll spend 3 Madam Nim, send Crab back to hand. And then I'll spend 3 to put Crab back on the field. Each time I'm adding +3 +3 to Mim, and then I'm going to go ahead and put Pete. This is going to go away. Then a quest for 1 to 2. Pass turn, Diablo draws a card. Okay. So I'm going to draw a turn. I am going to I'm going to ink an Ariel. I'm going to send 1 for Mulan, draw, discard. Actually, discard Zeus. I'm going to spend 1 for Rhino. Let's do -1 strength on, I don't know, Merlin. Yeah, let's do 1 on Merlin. And then 1 for Neverland, and then 3 for Pete's. That's not Pete's. That's Pete's. You did not see anything. Yeah, I'm going faster. Okay, I'm going to drop her. Let's see. No actions. So then I'll go ahead and no. I'll spend 3 for Diablo. I'll go ahead and actually no, I don't want to do that. Sorry. I'm gonna spend 5. Yeah, in here in the nursing house, I could do takebacks. I'll do Elsa. I'm gonna go ahead and exert Rhino, and I'll go ahead and challenge Rhino. Take 1. Then I'll go ahead and quest for. Well, actually, no, I'll quest for 1, 2, 3, and then I'll pass turn, draw a card, because I'm going to draw a card here. Drop turn. Pete's going to sing Strength on Diablo. Check that out. Plus 1 for Neverland. 12. 1, 2, 3 for Pete. And then I will push from 1 to 13, and I will pass turn. Drop turn. I'm going to spend 1 for Diablo. Let's see that hand. Zeus World. 2 for Diablo. I will spend 3 for Crab. I'm going to go ahead and put go ahead and challenge Pete. We trade. I'm going to put plus 3 on +3 on Elsa. Elton's going to get taken out. Take 2 to 3. And then I'm going to discard I'm going to discard Leo's Bruno to shift this Diablo. And then I think these are all new, right? So okay, yeah, I'm going faster. Okay, plus 1 for Neverland. 14. I'll go ahead and draw for turn. I'll spend 1 for Cindy. I'll spend 4 to hard cast along. Actually, I'm actually going to hard cast it on Elsa. And then I will go ahead and quest for 1 to 15 with Pete. And I will go ahead and pass turn. Okay, draw for turn. I'm going to ink Diablo. I'm going to spend 3 to play Pull the Lever and discard that card. I'm going to spend 3 to pull the lever, draw 2 cards. I'll have this Diablo challenge Pete. And then I will quest for 2. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and have Merlin and Diablo challenge Neverland. Taking that out. And then I'll pass turn. Okay, I'll draw turn. I'll spend 2 for penny. Gain resist +1. And I'll pass turn. Rub turn. I will go ahead and spend 3 for John, 4 for Jeannie, draw a card. I'll 8 Diablo, and I will go ahead and quest for 2 to 5, and then I will draw. I'll draw. Okay. Okay. So, I guess not. I'm going to spend 4 for Rapunzel, and I'm going to pass turn. Alright, you gotta do something involving Bruno or something like that, otherwise I can't do anything. Draw for turn. Asking you shall receive. I'm gonna go ahead and play Bruno on Rapunzel. And why not? I'll go ahead and quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 11, and I will pass turn. Turn. 2 for penny. I'll pass turn. Alright, here we go again. Can we do this? Draw for turn. I am going to spend 3 to play wrong lever. I'm going to go ahead and put pulled lever to the bottom of my deck, and I will put penny on the bottom of the deck. And I will quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 6 to 17. And then, yeah, let's see if we can get the game close. Mim, I'll go ahead and send crab back. Ink Ursula, play crab. And then I will pass turn. Drop turn. 3, boom, and then 17. That's no point. I'm gonna quest for quest 18. Call it good. Alright. Well, there it is. So I could have probably played that Amber Steel play a bit better. I was trying to see if I could just keep the guys on there. Just didn't want to get challenged so I didn't lose all my characters. But in the end, the cards that EA needed came, and that's how they got the win in the end. But that was a good comeback, and it looks like we're going to go to game 3. So get excited, man. This is actually pretty interesting. Like I think personally that EA played how it's supposed to, but it did so very late in the game. At first, I wasn't really getting all the cards that I wanted. I was trying to making do. I was trying to do what I can to kind of suppress this side of the board. But once I got the cards I needed, you know, like the levers and all that kind of stuff, it made it a lot easier for me. And before you knew it, I had as much of the board as I possibly could, and it resulted in a win for EA. So in this one, Amber Steel is going to play. It's going to start, and. start, and I need to go ahead and reset this. Alright, and we're going to do this. I can write like this, right? Hang on. There we go. Upside down. Is that? And there's that. Alright, cool. Here's that. And, okay, cool. Alright, so last round. Let's see what comes of this. I was actually surprised that EA was able to pull it off. I'm glad it is, because it makes for more entertaining streams. Seeing this upstart deck kind of try its best against, you know, the best that the Nerdstrom household has to offer, which might not be much in the scope of things, but at the same time, I I try my best. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what comes of these final hands. Okay, yep. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send back 3. There's a certain card I really wanted in that one, but it looks like I'm not going to get it. That's okay. Anyway. Any of you guys on the stream, Gilded Age fans? Just watched Season 3, Episode 1. The first one before I started watching this, and I started watching also the Gilded Age podcast at the same time too. The first time they did video on there. But I'm so glad to have the show back on. I'm really hoping for a 4th season. I think it started off incredibly hot without giving away too many spoilers. It was a very good episode to kind of get the intrigue just going right off the bat. I like the cameos of certain real life personalities coming to life on the show, and it was really cool to kind of see some of those guys. And if you've never seen Gilded Age, I would highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite shows right now. I love the show because it's a historical fiction, but they incorporate a lot of historical things that actually were true that in a lot of cases, you know, in American history you might not realize are actually true stories in terms of the past. If you ever do want to have some context, there is a really good PBS documentary of American experience talking about the Gilded Age, where they talk about a lot of the characters that inspired the characters in Gilded Age, and you can kind of see the parallels between the character arcs on television and then also the ones their real life counterparts. And so it's really cool to kind of see how those ones kind of stack up against each other. All right, so Amber Steel is going to go ahead and get next. I see. I told you I was going to get some Gilded Age talk in there at some point. I was just really hoping to see if I can crank out a win in the end, though. But that's okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and try that. Let's do this, and you know what? I'm gonna be ambitious. I'm gonna try that. Let's go ahead and send back 2. See, we're trying stuff. This is just practice for me. So. I get to try potentially stupid moves and see how they turn out. So, okay. Game 3. Brawl to end it all. Let's go ahead and see what comes of it. So I am going to start by inking a Rhino and playing. you right now. And I'll pass. Rough turn. I am going to Aggro, and I'm going to spend 1 for Diablo. Let's go ahead and see the hand. And we've got Rappy, Lady, Penny, Rhino, and Calhoun. Okay. I'll go ahead and pass turn. Rough turn. Oof. I don't want to do this, but I have to. Eesh. Actually, no. Let me do this one. I'm going to go ahead and ink Penny, and I'm going to go ahead and shift Rhino. And I will go ahead and quest for 2. 2. And I will pass turn. Draw turn. I'm going to ink Elsa, and I'm going to spend 2 for Ursula. Let's go ahead and see that hand again. See if anything's changed. Nope. Mostly just wanted to do it so I can get something on curve out. And then I'm going to discard Bruno, and I'm going to shift Diablo and quest for 1. To 1, and let's go ahead and draw. Last turn. Okay, I'm going to drop turn. Oh, that's rough. Okay, fine. I'm going to Aggro Puzzle. I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 for Lady, and then play Smee for free. Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and quest for 2 to 4. And I will pass turn. Okay, I'm going to drop turn. Ink. I'm going to ink. Shoot. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to ink wrong lever. I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 for Diablo. I'll go ahead and quest for 1 to 2. I'll pass turn. Card from the draw. Okay, draw turn. Oh boy. 2 for Calhoun. I'm going to go ahead and quest for 6 to 10. And I'll pass turn. Smee's going to take 1. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Draw turn. I'll have Diablo Sing Friends. Draw 2. I'll ink a crab. I'll play play a crab. There's that. I'm going to go ahead and give Challenger +3 to Ursula. And what I'll do is I'll challenge Rhino. Challenger 3 still gets 1. It gets 1 damage, which means the shifting doesn't work, or the resist 2 goes away. And then I'm going to add 3 to Ursula, challenge Lady, take 2 damage. And then go and pest her. Draw for turn. Ooh, I'll take that. I'll spend 1 for Mulan. Draw. Discard. Don't like that that's that card, but that's okay. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and challenge with Calhoun. Take this out. Takes nothing. I gain 2 lore from that. 12. And I'll quest for 4 more to 16. And I'll pass her. Okay, I'll draw a turn. We got one last hope. Let's see what we can do. Ikiago. Spend 5 for Cricky. Let's go ahead and this one goes to 2. Let's see. Swing in the Rhino. That goes away. Swing on Speak. That goes away. Turn. Got 1 more life left in me, maybe. Turn. Spend 3 for Pete, no actions. Quest for 2. It's 18. And I'll pass her. Alright, let's see. These guys do not want a fox. So just so you know. Roll turn. Make friends. I'll spend 4 for Genie. Draw a card. Nope. One. Calls it good. So there it is. So that is the match. I think this deck was kind of like trying to do what it can to hold its own against Steel's Zone, but like again, like when you get that turn 3 where you have Rhino, Lady, and like another 2-drop that does 2, like Penny or Smee, like it's just such a difficult deck. It's just a difficult like hand to kind of be dealt with, and if you don't have the pieces in place, I mean, like I think personally maybe a steel deck might be able to handle it, like a mirror might be able to do something, but again, like Rhino is just so hard to beat, and it's just so hard to get over. So that's why the reason why I had to like go ahead and work on that resist and just like, okay, you know what? I'll just take the one, swing it into the head, but at least the resist goes away. The next card that I get can go ahead and take it out. Definitely really wish I had a fox in this hand coming up, but I did not get one. And I think that would have at least gotten me safe for another turn, but who knows? Maybe that could have been just like the one thing I just couldn't do. Pete was clutch. That was a good play on that last one. It was the only character card I had in my hand. It was that or Overworld, because we see on the hand that's exactly what I had. I had that and strength. I was thinking about using strength just to kind of take out something else if I needed to. But I could have also inked, and the fact that I kind of still won that game with only 3 ink is pretty cool. So, but yeah, overall, I'm glad that the series went to 3, just to kind of show just to demonstrate the competitiveness of both of these decks. I do like both. There's just win potential in both of them. But I am especially glad that in set 8, Hammer Steel is back in the running as one of the best decks in Lorcana. I don't know how long that is going to last for the future with Fabled coming out and a lot of the cards that are essential in Hammer Steel, like Aerial, Looming World, all those kind of cards, they're going to be gone come set 9. So, or at least in standard, in the limited format. So I am appreciating this for the ride that it is. This might be the deck that I might ride with in set championships, just to kind of give it a good old send off, because I've been playing Steel Song for quite a while, or Hammer Steel for quite a while, and so yeah, I'm glad that you guys can join us on this in this demonstration of 2 new decks here in the Nerdstrom household. So until next time, please remember to like, share, and subscribe for all things Lorcana here on this channel. I try to do shows every Sunday evening and every Thursday morning when I can. Obviously, especially in this case, life can get in the way. But I hope that you come join us next time that I do film. So until next time, my name is Nerdstrom, reminding you that just because I play against myself, it doesn't mean that you have to go out, make new friends, and let's get nerdy.